Geography quiz. South America. 35 questions about this continent. 3 answer choices. 10 seconds to think. Take the quiz. Write your score in the comments and share it with a friend. Let's go. Let's see how well you know this. Which of these Amazon animals has more teeth? Black caiman, Amazon river dolphin, piranha. The Amazon river dolphin, or boto, can have more than 100 teeth, which is more than the caiman and piranha. Which famous monument is located on Mount Corcovado? Christ the Redeemer, Statue of Liberty, Monument of Independence. Christ the Redeemer in Rio de Janeiro is 38 meters tall and is located in Rio de Janeiro. Which country celebrates Sea Day every year despite having no coastline? Paraguay, Bolivia, Uruguay. Bolivia remembers its lost Pacific coastline after a 19th century war. In which South American territory is the official currency the euro? French Guiana, Réunion, Guadeloupe. French Guiana is located in South America and is an overseas region of France. Which flightless bird lives in South America? Ostrich, kiwi, penguin. Magellanic penguins live along the coasts of Chile and Argentina and migrate annually in search of food. Which South American country is located entirely north of the equator? Suriname, Colombia, Ecuador. Suriname is entirely located in the northern hemisphere. Which animal is the largest rodent in the world? Capybara, agouti, paca. The capybara can weigh more than 60 kilograms and lives near bodies of water in South America. Which plant is the basis of chocolate production? Coffee, cacao, guarana. Cacao was cultivated in South America long before the arrival of Europeans. Which country occupies almost half of South America's area? Mexico, Argentina, Brazil. Brazil covers more than 8.5 million square kilometers. Which South American vegetable was introduced to Europe from South America? Potato, carrot, cabbage. The potato originated in the Andes and was brought to Europe by the Spanish in the 16th century. Which river is the largest by water flow in the world? Amazon River, Nile, Danube. The Amazon River carries about 20% of all freshwater entering the world's oceans. Which language is official in Brazil? Portuguese, Spanish, French. Brazil is the only country in South America where Portuguese is the official language. Which animal is traditionally eaten by peoples of the Andes? Chinchilla, alpaca, guinea pig. Guinea pigs were domesticated in the Andes 3,000 years ago. Which country has the largest population in South America? Tanzania, Brazil, Argentina. Brazil has more than 210 million inhabitants. Which capital city in South America is located at the highest altitude above sea level? Bogotá, Quito, La Paz. La Paz in Bolivia is located at an altitude of about 3.5 kilometers. Which unusual South American animal can release poison through its skin? Golden poison frog, green leaf frog, fire salamander. The golden poison frog from Colombia is considered one of the most poisonous animals in the world. Which country has the longest Pacific coastline in South America? Peru, Chile, Ecuador. Chile stretches along the Pacific Ocean for more than 4,300 kilometers. In which country is the world's highest waterfall located? Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana. Angel Falls in Venezuela has a height of about 980 meters. Which ocean borders the eastern coast of South America? Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean borders most of the eastern coast of the continent. Which city was the first in South America to host the Summer Olympics? Buenos Aires, Rio de Janeiro, Santiago. Rio de Janeiro became the first city in South America to host the Olympics in 2016. Which desert is considered the driest, non-polar place on Earth? Patagonian Desert, Atacama Desert, Sakura Desert. In some areas of the Atacama Desert, no rainfall was recorded for decades. Which South American snake is the heaviest in the world? Reticulated python, green anaconda, black mamba. The green anaconda from the Amazon basin can weigh more than 100 kilograms. Which city was the first in South America to host the Summer Olympics? Buenos Aires, Rio de Janeiro, Santiago. Rio de Janeiro became the first city in South America to host the Olympics in 2016. Which resource made Chile the world's largest producer? Silver, copper, coal. Chile produces about a quarter of the world's copper supply. Which wild cat is the largest in South America? Ocelot, puma, jaguar. The jaguar can weigh more than 100 kilograms and has one of the strongest bites among cats. Which mountain range stretches along the western part of South America? Andes, Alps, Rocky Mountains. The Andes pass through 7 countries and are about 7,000 kilometers long. Which islands inspired Darwin in his study of evolution? Falkland Islands, Galapagos Islands, Tierra del Fuego. The Galapagos Islands helped Darwin develop ideas about the theory of evolution. Which traditional South American drink is consumed through a metal straw? Cacao, coffee, mate. Mate is especially popular in Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay. Which country is primarily associated with the origin of tango? Argentina, Chile, Peru. Tango originated in the Buenos Aires area at the end of the 19th century. Who wrote the novel 100 Years of Solitude, a symbol of Latin American literature? Pablo Neruda, Gabriel Garcia Marquez, Jorge Luis Borges. Gabriel Garcia Marquez received the Nobel Prize in the 82nd year of the 20th century. Which country won the first FIFA World Cup? Argentina, Brazil, Uruguay. Uruguay won the first FIFA World Cup in 1930. Which bird has one of the largest wingspans among South American birds? Andean condor, toucan, rhea. The Andean condor's wingspan can reach more than 3 meters. Who was the first European to pass through the strait named after him? Ferdinand Magellan, Francisco Pizarro, Amerigo Vespucci. Magellan passed through the strait in the 16th century during his circumnavigation expedition. Which ancient Inca city became a symbol of Peru? Chan Chan, Machu Picchu, Tiwanaku. Machu Picchu is located above 2 kilometers above sea level and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Which volcano is considered the highest active volcano on Earth? Ojos del Salado, Cotopaxi, Misti. Ojos del Salado reaches almost 7 kilometers in height. Finish. Excellent result. Congratulations. You completed the quiz.
Support me with a like, share with a friend, and take the next quiz.